Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, October 26th, 2015. Well, folks, Apple's seeing a nice sell-off today. Markets are basically around the flat line. Dow's down 13, Nasdaq's actually up 8, S&P's down 2, but you're still seeing Apple take a pretty solid hit today. Why? Well, all the chip sector stocks are moving lower, including Apple here, because of a company called Dialog Semiconductor. They released preliminary third quarter interim results, and they basically said that a lot of their earnings potential and revenue numbers and margins were basically going to be flat. And that was a shock to the sector, and you can see it rippling through. Take a look at some of these other ones. CRUS, look at that drop today. CRUS down 12%. That's a huge drop here, folks. In fact, it's making new lows of the day. Broadcom's another big name there. Take a look at Broadcom, down over 4%. Had a big flush right here, and then has kind of rebounded a little bit. But this is a big interesting factor here. Now, what does it ultimately mean? Well, it's just, in my opinion, one more signal that the market is going to have trouble in the future. What do I mean by that? Well, listen, it's been a fantastic rally. If we go to the spiders, let me go to the SPY, which is the S&P 500 here. You can see the monstrous run we've had. I mean, the markets were literally trading at the 187 level, kind of right at the beginning of October here. And just in about 3 weeks, we've shot all the way up to 208 almost. Basically, Friday's high was right around 208. So think about that. A 20-point move on the SPY, over 5% in just a few weeks to the upside. Huge move. But I think ultimately it breaks down to the aspect that this is not going to be an easy fix to the upside on the market. All right, look at China, right? Let me just digress here. China on Friday morning cut interest rates. Yet just a week earlier, they said that GDP was going to be 7%. Their growth rate, great growth, 7% growth in China. Yet a week later, they cut interest rates. Well, why do you cut interest rates? Well, if growth stinks, you cut interest rates. The market is starting to realize that. Initially, the market loves it because the market loves that instant gratification of a rate cut, just like the Fed putting stimulus into the market, ECB doing it as well, and here China's cutting rates, which is stimulus as well. But ultimately, you have to look at the undertowings of what it means. And especially with semis. Semiconductors are notoriously a major player in Asian markets, right? There's lots of technology going on over there, lots of things being built and so forth. So there has to be something that you're starting to say to yourself, what's going on with this market? Having said that, where do I think the market is going to top out? I have a new target on the market. The market actually achieved my first ultimate target of 206. The second target's a pretty easy target here. See this gap fill right here on the spiders daily, 208.35. So I think there's about $1 higher on the spiders as your max upside. And again, for me, what I'm going to do in this range is just continue to watch for signals like the semis and Apple are giving us today. Watch for other signals on the weakness in the global picture. Eventually, it will come back to roost on this market. It will. There's no doubt about it. So again, guys, just a heads up on the semis today. Big weakness there. There are some stocks I'm looking at major tops being put in. Look at McDonald's. McDonald's, if it sells off a little bit more, puts in a topping tail today, folks, which means you can have a short on McDonald's here. There's a bunch of other ones as well, but really some crazy action here over the last couple weeks, and it promises to give us lots of opportunities to make money. Bottom line is, you want trade alerts, you want options alerts, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. That's InTheMoneyStocks.com.